So here it is. We have it working to the point where if we view all players, we have Brandon Dalrymple being the last one. If we go into search, ID, put in Brandon's ID, say we want to delete Brandon, the player will be deleted. Okay. If we go back, Brandon's gone, right? No crash or anything, so. All right. How do we do that? We we have the delete marker, and we basically put inside of the code to write the line to the file. As long as the delete marker is false, we want to write that line to the file. Correct? We also said, however, that if it is that the line got written, what we want to do is we want to check if this is the second to last line. If it is that the line after it delete marker is F, then we write a \n. So if we are on the second to last thing to be written, the last thing has to be marked to be written too. Otherwise, if any other value before the second to last line is there, we write the \n. Okay? So let's test it and make sure. Okay, I didn't test it for a value that was in the middle. But if we view our players and we have Clement, right? And we say, hey, Clement, you're attacking midfielder, but you're playing real garbage. Right? So your number is 107. We say 107. Okay? That's Clement. Delete. We get a message that he will be deleted. All right. So let's see if this worked. Clement is gone. All right. Don't take it too hard, Clement. Sorry. All right. So we got the delete working. Now we only have half hour again. Just take a little longer explaining the concept and whatever. But we do have set up nicely the ability to edit a player. Right? We have the ability to edit a player. So, how do we edit a player? The edit player is pretty much the same as the delete, except that instead of changing the marker at del marker from F to T, you basically look through the array for the record, and you say the list of that record, you just ask, okay, put in the new name. You all understand what I'm saying here? It is the same concept, except instead of saying, hey, don't write this, I am saying, hey, edit the data at the first name and write over the first name. Or edit the data at the last name, write over the last name. I can just do first name and last name quickly here. Okay? So we could say, if sub underscore OPT is equal to 1, right? I'll bring this up into an else if here. What do we want to do? We want to search just like last time for the record, right? Because I should have used the index, but you know, I was kind of not thinking straight, so oh well, we worked around it, right? Once we find the record, what we want to do is that we want to say, printf, please enter the new first name for for %S, right? Or please enter the new first name for %S. %S being the person, whoever that person is. So we'll say list at position I dot F name. Okay? And we could put it inside of there. So let me just bring it up to this point because I want to do something specific to show you all. Yeah. Huh? Oh, that yeah. Thanks. Print F. Okay. So we want to edit. So we say tree search. My name, I don't even know who inside here. No. Who's inside here, boy? No, we have, right, we have Keyon. K-E-Y-O-N-N. Right? So we have tree search by name. Sorry. And I don't have any error trap in there, so that's why I'm not continuing along there. Tree name. All right. What do we want to do with the record? I want to edit it. I need to have a getcha. So put in a getcha here just for the purposes of testing. Tree. One. All right, so enter the new first name for Keyon. What if it is not his first name I want to edit? Well, why make the user do that? Hey, only from hell, boy. Jesus, and is the snap back to that is get? Right? It's like I'm not one guy that's trying to undo the damage that all them teachers do. Yes. I will. Omar, when is your birthday? On your birthday? Wait, so I was about to say I will buy a jar for you to keep all the salt that you have in, but I will now buy a bigger jar for the fact that you have communication studies exam on your birthday. All right, so it's going to be. uh, all right, all right, let's go. What I was getting at, what I was getting at is that maybe we can make it so that if they enter something, it will change. If they leave it blank, it's not going to change what's already there. Okay? So that even though you have to go through the first name, the last name, the date of birth, whatever, if it is that you if it is that if it's blank, then it's not going to change. Right? So let's see how we can do that. I'm only doing it for the first name and last name here. Right? So please enter the new first name for %S. I could put leave blank to skip. What I would need for that is I'd need a temporary variable to hold T underscore name or T underscore edit underscore val. Let's say this is 30. All right. What was the size of the names? All right, 30. Good. So what we do is we say please enter the new first name. We could say gets gets T underscore, what did I name it? Nobody was paying attention. Edit val. Edit val. And then you want to check to see if this is empty or not. So you say if strlen for T underscore edit underscore val is equal to 0, right? If the edit val is 0, if it's unequal to 0, which means that it has a value, then you want to strcpy string copy list dot list at position I dot fname with the T underscore edit underscore val. All right. So you string copy that. So what did we say here? We asked the user for the name. Ask the user for a new name. We store the name temporarily. If the name is not blank, copy it into the struct to be written. Okay, so later on, I could call write players at the end here. And if it is that the name was not blank, it would be changed. So let's just do it for first name, and let's attempt it for last name as well. Okay, so please enter the new last name for %S L name, edit, copy it into where? Yes, probably. Yeah. A bracket and a semicolon. Right. So let's see if we can search. Who's inside here? Keon, still there? Right. What do you want to do with the record at 103? I want to edit it. Enter the first name for Keon. Press enter. Right, so that doesn't change. Let's change his name to Purple. Set file data written successfully. So if we view all players, his name is now Keon Purple. That's the edit that took place there. You see, by doing all the work for the delete, we lay the groundwork for the edit. So the edit real easy. It's just a matter of changing what's in the struct. Right? I really and truly hope that everybody fine, everybody have any questions? This seems straightforward enough. Yeah? Right? It is not an absolute requirement to have, I would say, the delete, but I would suggest that at least you have the edit. Okay? So if it is that the delete will stretch you, that's fine. You know, you just have a eventually really large database or whatever. Right? Version 2.2, delete. But at least show the examiners that you're able to understand, being able to make that edit, overwriting that information, etc. All right? And then at the end of the day, if you don't want to do per se all of that headache that I had with the deleted and the tag and all of that, you could still use the tag to do like what you all say, hide the data from being shown in the view all list. Okay? So you could have an actual data being written to the file as a tag, and it's just one more read from the file, and depending on whether that's saying show or not show, essentially that's kind of like a delete. Because, if the users can't see it, they won't edit it. All right? So at the end of the day, this is as complete as I need an SBA to be. I think that we've done everything that we need here. I mean, I didn't go into doing the payments and all of that, but that's just a repeat of everything that we already have inside of here. A read, a write, a edit, a delete. Okay? Any questions? Um, that is actually technically a non-functional, right? Because the edit doesn't really you see the edit, it depends on the rule of the business, eh? Because let's say, for instance, if this was a program to say you're keeping track of land values, then land values change, according to external factors. And it's important for you to be able to keep track of that. So that might be a functional requirement there, right? As the years go by, it depreciates or appreciates or something so. But in terms of being able to change a name in a player system like this, that's more of a non-functional thing. All right, so again, functional and non-functional requirements, some of them could change according to the scenario. Everybody follow me? All right, so that's it. I'm going to pause the recording now. And